Okay, so in order to start our chameleon, we are going to just create an L first. So I'm going to do a long line down, and then I'm going to do another line going over this way. So we're starting with the letter L. Our next step is to connect this end over to here with a curved line. And what's really important is that we do not leave any space. We've got to keep a closed picture here. So I'm going to come all the way up here with my curved line and then make sure I touch my other line. So there are no openings here. After we do the head here, I'm going to go to the bottom of my little L here, and I'm going to make the body. So I'm going to do a long line that comes over this way. And then to do the top of his body, I'm going to actually go to the top of his head first and go down this line just a little bit. And then touching that line, I'm going to do a large rainbow shape and make sure I cut all the way down and touch the other line. Now, if you look at this, I left a little opening here. That's not okay. So I have to make sure that I close this space. Otherwise, later on, it's not going to work. And then I'm going to give him a tail too. So for this, I'm actually going to make the tail a little bit easier. So I'm going to go down to this corner. I'm going to do a line that comes this way and curves up. And then I'm just going to go from this end and then keep a curved line and go back and touch the body. So you see how it got a little bit wider as it came back to the body. Then I'm just going to give him two legs. So right here, I'm going to give him this little piece that's sticking down, and then one more right here at the front of his body. So that's the basic shape of my chameleon. And when I finish this step, I'm going to look to make sure that everything is closed. No parts should be open anywhere. Otherwise, all of my color is going to seep out later. Now, to add color to my chameleon, I'm going to click around this rainbow and find a color that I like. I can choose any color that I want. So I think for this chameleon, I'm going to make a yellow. Yellow is my favorite color. But the problem is that I have to look at this little rectangle underneath and it still shows black. So what I have to do to change my color to yellow is click on this rectangle where I see the yellow color I like. So up here in this corner, I'm clicking and you see that my color now changed to yellow. So that little circle tells us what color we are going to be coloring with. So I'll move it back up here because I really like that color. And then instead of just coloring using this tool, because that would take such a long time, I'm going to use a fill tool. So I'm going to go to this paintbrush and I'm going to go down to the paint bucket and click on it. This is a fill tool, so it looks like someone's spilling a giant bucket of paint. And then once I have that selected, I can go inside the head and click once and it fills the whole section. Then I can go into the body, click another time and it fills the whole section. And then I can do the same thing for the feet and for the tail. So that's about as far as we got today. When you finish with that step, we want to make sure that we save our picture. So come all the way up here to where that little blue arrow points to the blue line and it says Save Image. So if I click on it, you may have noticed it went right down here. So I know that my image is saved now. And once I click on that blue arrow that points to the blue line, now I can X out of Clecky because I'm ready for my next step.